Although the US and USSR never fought each other directly, they clashed through proxy wars. In Korea, North and South became a bloody battlefield. In Vietnam, America tried to stop communism and failed. And in Afghanistan, the Soviets got stuck in their own Vietnam. The Cold War was cold between the superpowers, but blazing hot elsewhere. The scariest moment came in 1962. The Soviets placed nuclear missiles in Cuba, just 90 miles from US shores. For 13 tense days, the world held its breath. Would one misstep trigger World War III? In the end, diplomacy saved the day. The Soviets agreed to remove the missiles attempt, and the US quietly pulled missiles out of Turkey. The crisis ended, but it proved just how close humanity came to nuclear annihilation. The Cold War wasn't just about bombs and soldiers. It seeped into everyday life. Americans built fallout shelters. Soviet citizens marched in parades showing off tanks. Hollywood made films about spies and invasions. Even sports, like the Olympics, became battles for national pride. And then, of course, there was the space race. The Soviets launched Sputnik, the first satellite. The US responded by landing a man on the moon. It was science, politics, and ego all rolled into one giant leap for mankind. By the 1980s, the Soviet Union was struggling. Its economy was weak, its people wanted freedom, and its leaders couldn't keep up with America's technology and wealth. US President Ronald Reagan pushed hard with military spending, while Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev introduced reforms like glasnost, openness, and perestroika, restructuring. But it was too late. The cracks were spreading fast. In 1989, something historic happened. Protesters in East Germany tore down the Berlin Wall, the symbol of division for decades. Soon after, communism collapsed across Eastern Europe, and in 1991, the Soviet Union itself dissolved. The Cold War was over. So what did it all mean? For nearly 50 years, billions lived under the shadow of nuclear weapons. It shaped politics, culture, technology, and even the way we see the world today. NATO still exists. Russia and the US are still rivals. And the lessons about fear, ideology, and survival remain deeply relevant. The Cold War wasn't a traditional war. It was a war of ideas, of influence, of fear. And in many ways, it shows us that the most dangerous battles are often the ones that never fire a single shot. So what do you think? Did the Cold War ever really end? Or is it still with us today, just under a different name?